While asleep, Denji has another dream about the door Pochita warned him never to open. Makima visits Aki, Power, and Denji at their apartment and invites them on a trip to Enoshima, just as several devil hunters enter through the doorway. After Denji's battle with Rez, recordings of his many fights are aired on television, and Makima informs him that multiple assassins will be coming to Japan to kill him, adding that their trip to Enoshima has been delayed. Makima arranges for several devil hunters to act as Denji's guards and tells Aki that they will need everyone's strength to face the gun devil next year, advising him not to die during the upcoming chaos. At a restaurant, Angel talks with Aki and reveals more details about devils, including a sound every devil from Special Division 4 once heard, the roar of Chainsaw Man's engine. Elsewhere, three brothers are hired by American federal agents to kill Denji and bring him to them in exchange for $2 million. Aldo hesitates, while the other brothers eagerly accept the job, declaring themselves immortal. Meanwhile, in a forest in the Soviet Union, Tolka and Master are shown hunting wolves. Master tests Tolka's skill at killing and tells him about an assignment to murder a 16-year-old boy, showing him a photo of Denji. Tolka agrees, stating that he can handle it. In China, Guangxi is shown having sex with four fiends in a hotel when they are recruited by a general to capture Denji, warning that it will be their most dangerous mission yet. Guangxi accepts and asks what her reward will be. Pingzi excitedly asks for 100 donuts. Long demands blood to drink. Cosmo repeatedly mutters Halloween in a frenzy, and Tsugihagi remains completely silent. This leads Guangxi to say she wants to secure human rights and education for her fiend girlfriends. At Public Safety, Makima discusses the situation with Kishibe, asking how they should deal with Guangxi. He admits he's unsure, saying that if humanity held a bare-knuckle fighting tournament, Guangxi would easily take first place. Makima dismisses his concern, saying that Santa Claus from Germany will be a much bigger problem. Santa Claus is shown in Munich, Germany, being told that Christmas has come a little early, as she wonders who the present is for. That present is Denji. Noting his sudden popularity in Japan, Santa Claus says she will accept the job if she is allowed to adopt 3 children for contracts and 1 for pleasure. Denji is later shown lying down, wondering why everyone wants his heart and questioning who Pochita really is. He says he can't go on the trip with Makima because of the trouble he's in, after which Aki enters the room and sits on his back, irritating Denji. Aki reassures him that the trip was only postponed, not cancelled, and the two agree to eliminate all the assassins targeting Denji. Near a lake, Denji and Power are escorted by Aki, Angel, Kusakabe, Tamaoki, and Hirofumi Yoshida, who are assigned to protect Denji under constant watch. In a flashback, Kusakabe, Tamaoki, and Yoshida introduce themselves, and Makima explains that 3 additional agents from Kyoto will stay close to Denji for the time being. During the introduction, Denji insults Kusakabe, clearly irritating him. Meanwhile, Michiko Tendo, Yutaro Kurose, and another devil hunter named Subaru discuss keeping Denji confined at home. Subaru explains that this won't work, as devils have sharper senses of smell than humans, and people with devil contracts can't be fooled either. While traveling to Tokyo, Tendo and Kurose tell Subaru they want to talk about Makima, but they are suddenly ambushed by American thugs who sabotage their car with road spikes. They are then shot and killed, while Joey and the eldest brother joke about it. Aldo looks disgusted and vomits, saying it was easy. The two brothers continue laughing. The eldest brother uses his skin devil contract to impersonate Kurose, while Aldo tells him to fix his accent. Kurose then says, "Shall we go?" The group stops at a burger shop to eat, where Master and Tolka also appear. Master stabs Denji 3 times with a nail without alerting the devil hunters. She says she'll leave the 4th stab to Tolka and promises to introduce him to the devils she has contracts with if he succeeds, casually continuing to eat her burger. Meanwhile, Kobeni and Galgali have just defeated the Grape Devil and take a short break. Galgali buys Kobeni an ice cream and says he enjoys peace despite being the violence fiend. They are suddenly interrupted by Kurose, who arrives in Subaru's car and claims his partners were killed and that he needs help. They rush to Public Safety HQ, while Kurose mocks them for trusting him without checking his badge. Later, Aki tells Denji and Power that they are being used as bait to lure assassins, much to their complaints. The devil hunters regroup with Denji's security team as Kurose continues his act, trying to get close to Denji, but he is killed by Power after she crashes Kobeni's car into him. Everyone is shocked except Tamaoki, who recognizes the assassin and explains that the skin devil allows its user to steal the appearance of the dead. Power gets excited about exposing the disguise, while Yoshida warns that the other 2 brothers may have already replaced someone else. Kusakabe insists they verify everyone's identity by showing their devil contracts somewhere quiet. While Kobeni remains in shock inside the car, the disguised Aldo and Joey watch in horror. In an alleyway, Yoshida kills Joey, while Aldo avoids detection after being mistaken for a civilian. Kwangzi and her group of fiends arrive in Japan after crashing their car into another vehicle. Cosmo uses her ability on the driver, causing him to repeat Halloween endlessly. Kwangzi and her fiends, Long, Cosmo, Pinkzi, and Tsugihagi, prepare to hunt Denji. Pinkzi demands they visit a sushi restaurant first, and Kwangzi agrees. During their banter, Kwangzi becomes tired and says she's out of energy for the day, postponing the job until tomorrow. Elsewhere, Aldo disguises himself as Kurose to evade the police and visits one of Kurose's old friends. Tomono and Kurose talk through the night while eating and drinking. Tomono says he plans to quit his job and suggests Kurose do the same so he doesn't end up dead like his brother. Kurose thinks about his so-called immortal brothers and concludes that a professional always finishes the job. On the street, Santa Claus begins her attack on the devil hunters by turning nearby civilians into dolls. Aldo, Tolka, and Master prepare to hunt Denji, while Kwangzi continues enjoying herself at a hotel. Makima says she will finish dealing with the dolls at another building, and orders Beam and Princey to assist Denji and the devil hunters while recovering as many bodies as possible. Watching from a cafe, Santa Claus commands her doll army to eliminate the group as they enter a mall. The dolls turn their arms into blades and rush inside, only to be ambushed and destroyed by Kusakabe using his Stone Devil contract. Suddenly, a massive wave of dolls bursts through the entrance, catching the devil hunters off guard. 3 dolls corner Power, but Denji and Power defeat them with kicks and her blood scythe. They ask Kusakabe why they aren't turning into dolls, and he replies that only humans can be transformed. Nakamura protects them using the Fox Devil's paw to wipe out several dolls. Tamaoki comes up with a plan to defeat Santa Claus. Nearby, Master relaxes at a theme park, confident it will soon be over, while Tolka prepares his nail to stab Denji and Aldo panics in a bathroom. An announcement warns civilians that the department store is no longer safe, as Santa Claus sends in her doll army. Outside, Kobeni panics over her damaged car. At a hotel, Pinkzi mentions that Santa Claus has arrived in Japan and suggests postponing things until tomorrow since they are exhausted from having all night. Kwangzi responds that she'll only push them even harder. Angel protects the group by wielding a sword forged from stolen human lifespans. Kwangzi begins her slaughter, killing every devil hunter and doll in her path. Upon reaching the floor where the devil hunters are stationed, Nakamura is decapitated, while Aki and Angel fight back to survive. Outside, Cosmo and the other fiends destroy several of Santa Claus's dolls. Pinkzi insists they need to catch up with Kwangzi, but they are stopped by Kishibe. Using her contract reading ability, Pinkzi identifies his contracts, mocks him, and orders her girlfriends to kill him. Kwangzi battles the devil hunters inside the mall, defeating them with ease. Yoshida activates his Octopus Devil contract, releasing an ink cloud to confront her, but he is overwhelmed by her superior reflexes. Kishibe arrives, revealing that he has captured Long and Pinkzi. He and Kwangzi sit down to talk while Denji and Power hold Long and Pinkzi at knife point. Kishibe proposes that Kwangzi cooperate with him to assassinate Makima, but the discussion is interrupted when Aldo opens fire on Denji. Kishibe knocks Aldo aside, Long restrains Denji in a chokehold, and Kwangzi punches Kishibe. During the scuffle, Kwangzi hurls Kishibe out a window. He slows his fall with his knife and crashes onto Kobeni's car. Aldo shoots at Long, but she blocks the bullets and counters with fire breath while Aldo dodges and keeps firing. Kwangzi grabs Aldo and throws him out the window as well, sending him crashing onto the same car as Kishibe watches from afar. While dealing with dolls, Galgali checks on Kobeni as she watches her car get wrecked. As Power and Kwangzi argue, Beam flings Long away from Denji, allowing him to escape. Yoshida steps in, asking Kwangzi for a rematch. During their fight, he manages to land a hit and questions whether her strength is truly human. As Denji flees with Beam, Tolka stabs him in the foot. The cursed devil kills Denji and Tolka kicks Beam in the head. Master praises Tolka for finishing his task and then turns him into a doll. Elsewhere, Kwangzi throws Yoshida out of the building, though he survives by using his Octopus Devil contract to slow his fall. Santa Claus activates her Hell Devil contract, sending everyone inside the department store straight to hell. There, Kwangzi forms a temporary alliance with the Devil Hunters. As the fiends panic, a primal fear soon appears, the Darkness Devil. It slices off everyone's hands, while the Doll Devil delivers Denji to it. In a flashback, one of Santa Claus's dolls receives a note ordering the death of Makima. Back in the present, Santa Claus obtains a fragment of the Darkness Devil and swallows it whole. The Darkness Devil beheads Tolka and destroys the Stone Devil, along with Kusakabe. Beam feeds Denji his blood and begs him to save them, but is killed by the Darkness Devil. Tamaoki and Kwangzi attack together, yet Tamaoki is killed, followed by Kwangzi, Pinkzi, and Long, while Power is badly injured. Kobeni removes Galgali's mask so he can fight at full power, but the Darkness Devil blasts him, destroying most of his body. Denji charges at the Darkness Devil but is easily defeated. Watching his friends fall, Aki thinks about losing Himenyo, and swears he doesn't want to lose anyone else. Galgali grabs Aki's arm but is pierced by the Darkness Devil's sword and dies. Angel is defeated next and Aki is attacked until Princhi intervenes, only to be subdued as well. Makima orders Princhi to teleport her to hell. She wounds the Darkness Devil and walks toward Tolka's body as her arm is twisted by the devil. As the Darkness Devil prepares to strike, Makima uses Tolka's body to activate the Hell Devil and return everyone to the real world, though she is impaled in the process. Santa Claus fuses multiple dolls into her body and leaps toward Makima and Denji. Makima feeds Denji her blood, reviving him. While explaining the situation, she asks if he will save her, and he answers, "Woof." While destroying dolls, Yoshida talks with Kishibe about Makima's and Santa Claus's motives. Kishibe tells him not to pry into matters beyond him, prompting Yoshida to joke that he doesn't have time anyway since he has final exams. Denji fights Santa Claus and her doll army, struggling intensely. Seeing her girlfriends dead, Tsugihagi activates Quangxi's trigger. Quangxi transforms into her bow hybrid form and annihilates a massive swarm of dolls. She requests another temporary alliance, seeking revenge for what Santa Claus did to her girlfriends. As Quangxi tears apart Santa Claus's body with arrows, Santa Claus orders the dolls to attack Denji while screaming for help, making Denji question her methods. Together, Denji and Quangxi wipe out the enhanced dolls until night falls. Santa Claus then assumes a more horrifying form, injuring Denji and turning Pingxi and Long into dolls to intimidate Quangxi while threatening Tsugihagi. Pingxi stabs Quangxi and gives her a final embrace. Santa Claus considers turning Quangxi into a doll, but Denji intervenes, dousing himself in gasoline, setting himself ablaze, and attacking her. While burning, Denji fights ferociously and destroys Santa Claus's body. After the battle, Denji heals using a doll's blood as Santa Claus attempts to intimidate him with her doll devil powers, which he ignores. Quangxi decapitates Denji, declaring the truce over. She orders Cosmo to give Santa Claus an all-out Halloween. Cosmo traps Santa Claus's consciousness within her mind and overwhelms her with all the knowledge in the universe, condemning her to an endless Halloween. Yoshida and Kishibe move to confront Quangxi, but she prepares to strike before Makima approaches her and her girlfriends. The two devil hunters blindfold themselves as Makima decapitates them with her sword. A news report later announces people who can now say only the word Halloween, while Aldo stands in the crowd copying them. Back at the scene, Yoshida asks Kishibe if he plans to remove his blindfold, and Kishibe replies that he'd rather not see anything. If you enjoyed this video, like it, write your opinion, and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.